You're tuned in to the KNON Podcast, The Story of Bobby Rush, Blues, Hip Hop, Race, Religion, where we dive into the rich legacy of blues icon Bobby Rush. In this final segment, Bobby reminisces about a memorable night opening for Bob Marley and the unexpected audience reaction. He also shares his heartfelt thanks to his fans, reflecting on his journey in blues music and the support he's received over the years. Join us as we wrap up with Bobby's personal reflections and gratitude for his dedicated listeners.
Did you ever hear Bob Marley's music?
Oh, man, I love Bob Marley. Are you kidding me, man? Right on, man. Hey, I love his music. Let me tell you about Bob Marley.
Please do.
I was in New York, didn't know who Bob Marley was. I just like his music. So Sparky Morton, Kenny Gamble, Liam Huff, got me a job in New York, opened the show for Bob Marley. I said to my crazy self, I ain't opening the show for Bob Marley. He opened the show for me. That's what I said. Didn't know Bob Marley was big as bubblegum. People was thousands of folks but there. Bob Marley went up, and they let me went on last. And as I was going on at 11:30, close to 12 o'clock, so ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Rush. Didn't hear nobody holler clapping. And I saw the people moving, turning like cows in a pasture, going out the door. I told my band, so come on now, let's go on now. Come on now. My band went on, and I hit the bandstand with that harmonica, and they turned around like cow. You could hear them turn and come back. So who in the hell is that? They didn't know nothing about no Bobby Rush. They know Bob Marley. And I promoted, ladies and gentlemen, is up to throw my mama to John on, and they had never heard nothing like that. Let me say before we leave off this podcast for today, thank you and your cast for what you have done. Thank you for what you're doing and what you plan to do. Because what you say about me on this path today, what people perceive me to be, I don't plan to be anything but what I am. And I am that I am. I can only tell you where I've been. I can only guess about where I'm going and hoping that if I go up high enough, I'll see the light. But when I come down, I'll fall on something soft enough that it won't hurt me. Because the sure you go up, you're going to come down.
People you meet on the way up, you meet on the way back down. Well,
Man,
Bobby, is there anything else that you'd like to leave our listeners with today?
No, I'd like to tell my listeners, thank you for all you have done for me, for holding on with me until I learned a little about what I'm doing. I'm so blessed to be able to cross over, but not cross out. So thank you, my fans and friends, for holding in and letting me do what I know to do best. Thank you for letting me be myself again.
This has been a KNON podcast with the legendary Bobby Rush. Thank you, Bobby Rush.
Thank you, my friend Dave. Thank you, sir.
That was the story of Bobby Rush, blues, hip-hop, race, religion. KNON would like to thank Bobby Rush for his support of KNON Community Radio and his generous contribution of his time in the making of this podcast. Hear the blues on KNON every Monday through Friday in the mid-mornings and early evenings. For more information, go to knon.org. Thanks for listening. Brought to you by KNON Community Radio in Dallas, Texas, the voice of the people.